Gundam Evolution has announced they will be closing down the game for November 2023. I can see 5 reasons why the game wasn't the success that Bandai hoped it would be. Game modes, gacha mechanics, playable units, gameplay, poor marketing. Let's break them down. For the game modes, Gundam Evolution only had 3 game modes: point capture, domination, and destruction. Each one consisted of essentially the same go to a point, sit in the point until it is captured, or similarly plant a bomb. This caused the game to feel very one-noted. It could have been improved by taking a play from Halo's bag of tricks, either custom-made game modes or items like capture the flag, deathmatch, and team deathmatch. Adding an injection of spice, you could ride all the way to Flavor Town. Gacha mechanics. Although a lot of games now are heavily peddling the microtransaction pill for consumers to swallow Dr. Mario style, there is nothing worse than the poor implementation of it in a free-to-play game based around an existing franchise. Not only were you heavily encouraged to purchase units, you were also inundated with skin options, spray tags, emotes, and gum buddies that were lacking in any real substance. A simple fix for this would have been to limit the amount of items in these pods and do a few reworks of the Gundams, including changing up the model for more than just the colors. Let's use Heavy Arms as an example. You could use the anime version, the EW version, the EGEL version, Damselfly, and customize it all as reworks that could get people excited and justify the expenditure of money. Skin should also only be in gacha pools if you actually own the unit. That brings me to the playable units. Although everyone likes to have representation of their favorite mecha and lesser units of a Y universe, Gundam Evolution fumbled what people asked for. We had units released that were of little to no interest, and whole universes that were neglected more than your grandparents in their nursing home.
I'm telling you, this place is perfect. You're gonna make friends in no time.
Get me out of here!
This could have been fixed by having the titular main characters of each series at the forefront or released within each season of the game. If they released 3 to 4 per season based off of each series, it would have been a much stronger pull for those already steeped in that good Gundam tea.
Tea!
The gameplay. Let's face it, what is a game without good gameplay? A failure. The basics of any game are the rules and interactions of the world and characters within it. Gundam Evolution had overly complex maps that lacked originality, with too many choke points and many imbalances between the mecha. Not only do you not feel like a 20-meter plus mech, but the roles of the mechs bled too much into one another and resulted in some being underpowered and others that your team would lose if someone didn't pick them. I'm looking at you, Sasabi. My recommendation would have been to give mecha clearly defined roles with little crossover abilities, and a wider range of map designs that allow for better gameplay placement, no boosting halfway across the map to get back to your teammates. Oh, and fix their networking issues. No game can survive crashing every time someone backs out of a game. This brings me to the last point. Poor marketing. Bless the hearts of Bandai. They tried to market the game by connecting with the influencers of the pandemic, streamers. The main issue faced here is who they picked. There wasn't a lot of representation of actual Gundam fans. I understand they were looking to expand outside the Gundam demographic, but instead of reaching larger audiences, it fell flat with all the other issues in this list. If they want a more dedicated player base, it may have been worthwhile to include in their tournaments a more open format. Put together a team, do a tier system to pick and pit against their content creators that were handpicked. Everyone likes an underdog story. The conclusion. Had Bandai followed the items in this list, then they possibly could have continued to line their pockets for many years to come. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot and really helps the channel to grow. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.